Warstu here with a video on Marvel Avengers Infinity War. So we have a massive spoiler warning ahead, but if you've clicked into the video, you already know what it's about. So we're going to be talking about the deaths in Marvel Avengers Infinity War, which is Avengers 3, and Avengers 4, which is possibly called Infinity Gauntlet or Secret Wars, potentially. So spoilers ahead. So Kevin Feige, the big boss of the MCU, has confirmed the people that die in this movie will be dead permanently, and comic book logic will not be used, which means usually when someone dies in a comic book movie, they can come back. The deaths will be permanent, which is going to give a massive emotional stake to the movie. Otherwise, the massive fight with the Black Order and Thanos, the catastrophic psychopath, the mad Titan from Titan, Thanos action scene would just be an empty scene. So fans are always worried about fake death in comic book movies, but Kevin Feige urges them to take forthcoming danger about seriously, because the greatest MCU heroes would definitely bite the bullet in this film, which is pretty cool. He also went on to say, I could always list off the characters that we've killed in our movies that haven't come back, like Quicksilver, but the big ones which I know they're looking at, I would say yes, people need to be careful what they wish for. However, Kevin Feige did say, believe me, he basically went on to say that even if people die, say Black Widow, she could come back in a solo movie, because that will be set before this movie, which is pretty interesting. So Robert Downey Jr. also said, believe me, I'm tired of every movie, you know, it's the end, it's Armageddon, it's all out war, end of everything. And then Downey said, this one actually is, they're not kidding, heads will roll in this scenario, which is pretty cool. So we're finally going to be getting some death. So everyone's jumping on the Ironman, Captain America, Thor train. Why? Because they could all die, yes, and they are the biggest characters, and all their contracts are up for renewal, so that's the most reason why. But are they going to die? I don't know. We're just going to go over who could die. So Black Widow could die. She's an absolute savage, but she's getting her own movie, so are they going to kill her off? Most likely not, but they could do, because they could set a movie beforehand, just like Captain Marvel's movie's been set beforehand. Vision, we could see him die because he's got the gem in his head, and if the Black Order get that, we know they try to get it, but then he goes to Wakanda for Shuri to try and take it out without killing him. So he could be one of the potential candidates to die. Drax wants revenge because Thanos killed his whole family, but we know Dave Bautista is rumoredly going back to WWE, but that doesn't mean that Drax is going to die. We have seen a leaked scene with Thanos talking to the Collector saying, where is the zone? And we see the Guardians there, and Drax goes after him. Now Loki is an option that most people wouldn't dare say, because Loki is a fan favorite, but comments that the actor Tom Hiddleston said kind of say that it could be his last outing. So what could happen is Loki could realize how powerful he really is, banish Thanos to a different universe or dimension, and he could die or fake his own death in doing so, which is kind of interesting. They're the most likely people who I think is going to die. Personally, I think someone like Tony Stark, Iron Man, they're the same person, Captain America or Thor has to die for it to give us an emotional stake, because if Drax died, it wouldn't really be emotional stake. People who won't die, Spider-Man Tom Holland. Why? Because he's in a big contract, he's got a movie, Spider-Man Homecoming 2 is coming out shortly after Avengers 4. We know from leaked images that he's going to get hurt bad, but he won't die. Black Panther 2, we know in phase 4 he's going to get a sequel. That movie will hit 1 billion at the box office most likely. Doctor Strange won't die because he will be getting a sequel at some point, and the character's fairly new. They're not just going to introduce characters to kill him off. Ant-Man and the Wasp, most likely their movie's coming out after Avengers 3, so they most likely will get a sequel. So also people that I didn't list that who could die is Gamora and Nebula, Thanos' children, because I think if that's going to happen, it won't be to Avengers 4. We're talking strictly in this video about who's going to die in Avengers 3. Now guys, I really want some input in the comment section here. Really give me some feedback. Who do you think would die? Why? Give me a good reason. Everyone's just saying Iron Man and Captain America because they have to die, but give me a reason why they have to die. Tony Stark is the heart and soul of the MCU, so if he dies, it is a catastrophic emotional twist, and kids will cry in the cinema. I'm sure grown-ass adults will get emotional if he dies, because everyone loves Tony Stark, Iron Man. Anyway guys, please like, subscribe and comment. That would be awesome. We're getting so close to hitting that 10,000 subscriber mark. Join Team Warstu down below by hitting that bell button, and I will catch you in another video guys very soon. Catch ya later.